time value of money is the first and one of the most important lesson one should learn in finance, where the meaning of the time value of money is that the worth of the rupee received today is different from the worth of the rupee to be received in future. The concept is important in capital budgeting decision. While the time value of money is the concept that money you have now is worth more than the identical sum of the money in future due to its potential earning capacity. The core principle of finance hold that provided money can earn interest, any amount of money in worth more the sooner it is received. And in time value of money, the time value of money TVM is the idea that money available at the present value is worth more than the same amount in the future due to its potential earning capacity. This core principle of finance holds that provided money can earn interest, any amount of money is worth more the sooner it is received. Time value of money is an important concept of financial management. It can be used to compare investment alternatives and to solve problems including loans, leases, and savings. Time value of money help us in knowing the value of money invested. As time changes, value of money invested on any project, firm, or any investment also changes, and its present value is calculated by using mathematical formula which tells us how the time value of money with respect to the value of money change with respect to the time. That is the formula which is used in time value of money is present value is equal to future value divided by 1 plus I whole power n. Here present value PV is equal to present value. FV is the future value, money to be received in the future after 10 years, after 20 years, after 15 years, and I is the discounted rate which are used in time value of money, and N is the number of periods until future value is received. What are the main periods like 6 months, 12 months, 1 year, 2 year, 4 year, 5 year, up to 20 years or more. A reason for the time value of money, there are certain reasons which determines that money has time value following are the reason. The first one is risk and uncertainty. In risk and uncertainty, as we know, future is never certain and we cannot determine the risk involved in future because outflow of cash is in our hand as payment, whereas there is no certainty for future cash inflows. Where the second one reason for time value of money is inflation. In an inflationary economy, the money received today has more purchasing power than the money to be received in the future. In other words, rupee today represents a greater real purchasing power than the rupee in the future due to the inflation. The third one reason is consumption. Individuals generally prefer current consumption to future consumption. And fourth one is investment opportunities. In investment opportunities, an investor can profitability use the received money today to get higher return tomorrow or after a certain period of time. For example, if an individual is given an alternative either to receive Rs 10,000 now or after 1 year, he will prefer 10,000 now or at the current time. This is because today he may be in a position to purchase more goods with this money than what he is going to get for the same amount after 1 year. And the main importance of time value of money is the first one is in investment decision. In investment decision, time value of money, like small businesses, often have limited resources to invest in business operations, activities, and expansions. One of the factors we have to look at is how to invest is the time value of money. And the second one importance is in capital budgeting decision. When a business chooses to invest money in a project such as an expansion or strategic acquisition or just the purchase of new price of equipment, it may be years before that project begins producing a positive cash flow. The business needs to know whether those future cash flows are worth the upfront investment or not. And this example showing methods of time value of money is used by a firm in making different decisions. Like companies apply the time value of money in various ways to make yes or no decision on capital projects, as well as to decide between competing projects. Two of the most popular methods that are net present value and internal rate of return, or IRR. In the first method, you add up the present values of all cash flows involved in a project. If the total is greater than the zero, the project is worth doing. In the internal rate of return method, which we discussed in our previous lecture, in our recorded lecture in YouTube, you start with the cost of the project and determine the rate of return that would make the present value of the future cash flows equal to your upfront cost. If the rate called the internal rate of return is greater than your discount rate, the project is worth doing. And in valuation concept, the time value of money established that there is a preference of having money in the at present than at a future point of view, a future point of time. It means that if an individual is given an option A to receive Rs 10,000 now and option B after 3 years, he will prefer Rs 10,000 now, because although the amount is the same, you can do much more with the money if you have it now, because over time you can earn more interest on your money. By receiving Rs 10,000 today, you can increase the future value of your money by investing and gaining interest over a period of time. For option B, you do not have time on your side, and the payment received in 3 years would be your future value. If you are choosing option A, your future value will be Rs 10,000 plus any interest acquired over the 3 years. The future value for the option B on the other end would only be Rs 10,000. So how can you calculate exactly how much more option A is worth compared to option B? To illustrate, we have provided the timeline in this slide, like timeline between present value and future value. First 10,000 which we got today, and we add up the interest in the future and got maximum amount in our future in option A. And in option B, we have future value of like we got 10,000 at future. Here you see that option B, like 10,000 less interest is equal to the future value, and you got less amount at in your future due to the minimum interest or no interest. As we prefer to choose option A for receiving the amount and invest the total amount as a simple annual rate of 4.5% or 1.5%, 5% or 10%, the future value of your investment at the end of the first year is Rs 10,450 at the rate of 4.5%. And as the end of second year, it will be 10,920.25. And same continued as third year, and as on at the end of the third year, the amount will be Rs 11,411.66, which is a huge amount and more than 10,000. This figure, it shows that value of the money increasing by the time. It increases day by day according to the interest rate which are applied in this investment. In this question, we see that at the end of third year, what amount we will get or what will be the future value of Rs 10,000 at the rate of 4.5% uniformly, which we discussed in previous slide. The solution of this question is, as we know, present value is equal to future value divided by 1 plus I ki power n. I is the interest here, which is 4.5. And the future value formula is future value is equal to present value into 1 plus I ki power n, where present value is equal to 10,000 which we invest today, and interest rate is 4.5% and n is equal to the total time duration is 3 years. Therefore, when we apply future value formula in this question, future value is equal to 10,000 into 1 plus 4, I is equal to 4.5%, which is 0.045 whole power n means 3 years, where we multiply all the amount 10,000 into 1. When we add up 1 plus 0.045, it is 1.045 power 3, which is equal to 10,000 multiplied by 1.14116612 when we take a power of 1.045. Then the final answer is Rs 11,411.66 at the end of 3 years when we use future value of the present 10,000 which we invest today. Techniques of time value of money. There are two techniques for adjusting time value of money. They are, first one is compounding technique or future value technique, and second one is discounting or present value techniques. When we use compounding techniques or future value technique, the process of calculating future values of cash flows in this concept, the interest and on the initial principal amount becomes a part of the principal at the end of the compounding period. And when we discuss about the second one, discounting or present value technique, the process of calculating present values of cash flows is the second one technique of time value of money. The method which are used to calculate future value, the first one is compounding, second one is compound interest, and third one is simple interest. When we discuss about compounding method of calculating future value, the first one method, it is the process of finding the future values of the cash flows by applying the concept of compound interest. And the second one thing which we discuss here is compound interest. It is the interest that is received on the original amount, principal amount, like 10,000 in the previous question, as well as on any interest and but not withdrawn during earlier periods. Simple interest means it is the interest that is calculated only on the original amount, principal, and thus no compounding of the interest take place in the simple interest. And the final conclusion of time value of money is, what is the final result of time value of money, what we got from time value of money, and what is our observation and results, our findings of or conclusion of time value of money. That by all the above discussion we get to know about the value of money with respect to time. Here we see the value of money with respect to the time, with respect to the moments or duration. We learn the importance of time value of money, how it will help in making different decisions which will provide profit to firm. We get to know how future value and present value of money is calculated. What are the different techniques and methods for calculating time value of money, which we discussed in previous question, and also we discussed in different techniques in our previous slides, how we calculate, how we use techniques, how we use different methods to calculate time value of money. And last one is how comparison between different project is done by the firm on the basis of return. Here we make comparison between different projects, one project, two project, or three project, which we taken or which we investment in any firm, in any industry or any institution on the basis of return. What is our future benefits and what is the return of the time value of money? When we use the formula of time value of money, what is our interest in our